Welcome to Next Level. Get ready for an unforgettable journey as Heartland Season 18, Episode 10 dives deep into the heart of family, resilience, and healing. This episode brings together powerful storylines that will tug at your heartstrings and showcase the incredible growth of our favorite characters. Join us as we break down every emotional twist and turn that makes this episode a true testament to the strength of family bonds and personal transformation. This episode captures Heartland's essence as more than just a setting. It's an emotional anchor for the characters, offering comfort, resilience, and hope. Heartland Farm has always been the heart of their world, representing a sanctuary where the family can heal, grow, and reconnect with their values and with one another. It holds their memories, dreams, and even their sorrows, grounding each of them in a shared legacy. The farm is where they face their biggest trials and experience their greatest joys, creating an unbreakable bond between the characters and the land. It's a place of belonging, where they come to understand their own strength, find solace in one another, and continue building their future together. In this episode, the farm is once again a silent witness to their struggles, a gentle reminder of the resilience they've shown time and again. Heartland offers stability amidst change, remaining a refuge even as the characters evolve. It's more than just a backdrop. It's an essential character embodying the spirit and unity of the family. This connection to Heartland Farm reinforces that, no matter the trials, their bond and this place will always endure. Amy's storyline in Heartland dives into her excursion of self-revelation and mending, with each season introducing new difficulties and wins that shape her personality. Subsequent to encountering significant misfortune and confronting different preliminaries, she is constantly helped to remember her solidarity and flexibility. However, it's not just about pushing ahead. Amy should face the heaviness of her past, from recollections of friends and family to injuries from way back that presently can't seem to recuperate. All through her excursion, her association with ponies stays focal, representing the restorative force of nature and her getting through inheritance as a talented pony whisperer. This bond permits her to help other people who are battling, as she frequently sees herself in the creatures she recuperates. Her instinctive way to deal with horse-preparing mirrors, her close-to-home excursion, where sympathy, persistence, and trust are foremost. As she figures out how to open herself to additional opportunities in her own life and profession, Amy's development turns into a motivation. Whether she's structuring new connections or embracing new difficulties, her personality curve encapsulates the boldness expected to modify one's life while respecting the past. Her process reflects the Heartland scene itself, wild, mending, and loaded up with a tranquil strength that is both extraordinary and persevering. In the meantime, Lou winds up at a junction, defied with a choice that challenges her in both her position of authority and her obligations as a mother. This present circumstance compels her to ponder the sensitive equilibrium she battles to keep up with between her own and proficient lives. Lou is reminded that she has no control over everything, and that it's all right to show herself empathy when things don't go according to plan. This account string features her development as somebody focused on keeping both her family and Heartland flourishing. Every choice she makes shows her versatility and her devotion to those she adores, representing how she explores life's intricacies with beauty and assurance. Lou's process highlights the significance of equilibrium, taking care of oneself, and remaining grounded in the main thing, keeping Heartland and her family at the center of her heart. Jack Bartlett, as usual, fills in as the essence of Heartland, a shrewd and consistent anchor the family depends on. With his rough insight and calm strength, he exemplifies flexibility, difficult work, devotion, and family values. Jack's presence on the farm is something beyond direction. It's a steady sign of the well-established customs that have brought Heartland through ages. He comprehends that family is more than blood. It's a bond worked through shared battles, delights, and innumerable minutes sowing their coexistences. This season, Jack faces difficulties that test his understanding and bring current issues into his life. However, he moves toward each with modesty and strength. He doesn't simply show life illustrations, he lives them, showing his family and watchers that enduring difficult stretches requires something beyond strength. It requests heart, flexibility, and a steadfast obligation to friends and family. At the point when the family faces affliction, Jack is there to revitalize them, reminding them they've confronted more regrettable and come out more grounded. His job builds up the immortal subject that, even in dubious times, family is an underpinning of help and mending. Amy's association with a youthful rider she coaches turns out to be practically maternal, highlighting her own excursion and her bond with her late mother, Marion. This association raises powerful recollections for Amy, who understands that her mom's delicate yet consistent impact actually directs her. She ponders how Marion molded her way, and presently offers comparative help and consolation to other people. The scenes with the ponies catch a serene, practically restorative climate. As they brush and move with opportunity and beauty, obviously Amy draws strength from the ponies, however much she provides for other people. The blend of stunning landscape, quiet pony scenes, and calm thoughtfulness makes a mitigating, vivid experience. Amy's story wakes up in these strong, silent minutes that feature the recuperating idea of her excursion and the rugged bond she has with her family, her ponies, and her novel way ahead. In this episode, Lou faces an exceptional open door that challenges her painstakingly healthy lifestyle. She's extended to a renowned employment opportunity in New York, a place that lines up with her long-held desires. Notwithstanding, the occupation likewise addresses a possible partition from her family and the esteemed life she's worked at Heartland. This inner turmoil brings Lo's continuous battle between profession yearnings and family obligations into center. Her discussions with her little girls, Georgie and Katie, are strong, as Lou guarantees they feel appreciated and engaged with her choice. Their reactions uncover both fervor for her new pursuit and fears about the progressions it could bring, catching Lou's weakness and the heaviness of her job as both a mother and good example. A contacting conversation with Peter adds one more layer to Lo's excursion. Peter, who has co-nurtured with Lou notwithstanding their separation, figures out the meaning of this chance for her. Their discussion features how far they've come as co-guardians, both truly supporting each other's fantasies. That's what this communication shows, notwithstanding their difficulties. They approach significant choices with deference and understanding, focusing on their family's well-being. Eventually, Lou's choice wonderfully mirrors her affection for her family and self-improvement. She understands her desires are profoundly interlaced with her character and values, and that she doesn't have to pass on Heartland to satisfy them. This episode is a strong update that the bonds we hold close and the fantasies we pursue can exist together, with Heartland filling in as both Lou's establishing place and the underpinning of her process forward. Jack Bartlett, the unfaltering patriarch of Heartland, has committed his life to the farm and his family, typifying strength, versatility, and a profound love for custom. However, over the long haul, the cost of his dedicated way of life starts to show. In the wake of supporting an excruciating injury, Jack is compelled to re-examine his way to deal with day-to-day farm errands. An intense acknowledgement for a man has consistently highly esteemed being the family's stone. In a snapshot of weakness, Lift opens to Lisa, communicating his feelings of trepidation about his actual limits and how might affect his heritage. He stresses he may at this point not have the option to maintain the customs that characterize his life and personality. The discussion is impactful, catching Jack's peaceful battle with maturing and his obligation to keeping up with the heart and tradition of Heartland. The episode uncovers Jack's battle to accommodate the man he has been with the real factors of maturing. He's not simply confronting an actual test. He's wrestling with a profound one, understanding that his part in the family is moving. As Jack considers his future, he has a sincere discussion with Tim, where they examine the significance of venturing back and permitting the more youthful age to assume control. However, giving up is troublesome. It's likewise a demonstration of Jack's affection for his family and the land they share. In this tranquil, intelligent second, the two men recognize their common enthusiasm for the farm, its heritage, and the getting-through bonds that have held Heartland together. This storyline fills in as a contacting investigation of family ties, the progression of time, and the boldness it takes to give up without losing the soul that ties them. In this episode, Katie experiences her first real heartbreak, a poignant and relatable coming-of-age moment. Her relationship with Brandon had been sweet, innocent, and full of promise, reflecting the early stages of young love. However, as they grow older, their lives begin to diverge. Changes in their priorities and evolving interests create a shift, leading to a painful but necessary conversation that marks the end of their relationship. Katie is left to grapple with the complexity of her emotions. She turns to her family for support, and her reflections with both Lou and Peter offer a beautiful exploration of heartbreak and healing. Lou, in particular, is a comforting presence for Katie, assuring her that it's okay to take time to grieve, reinforcing the importance of self-care and emotional growth during difficult times. This moment is especially moving as Lou draws on her own experiences, offering wisdom and a shoulder to lean on. Peter also shares a heartfelt conversation with Katie, helping her see the bigger picture and encouraging her to embrace the lessons that come with love and loss. Both parents provide a balance of support and space for Katie to process her feelings, each contributing in their own way to her healing journey. Katie's storyline serves as a gentle reminder of how family members offer comfort while allowing each other the room to grow. It captures the essence of learning to navigate life's challenges with the loving guidance of those who care for you. Though painful, this moment in Katie's life is also a testament to the resilience that comes with time, understanding, and the support of loved ones. Tim and Jessica's arrangement to open a riding school infuses truly necessary humor and daintiness into the episode, offering a superb differentiation to the more serious minutes. Their dynamic is a tomfoolery blend of Jessica's unique inventiveness and Tim's more conventional, straightforward way to deal with business. The lively this way and that between them is brimming with humor, particularly when Jessica proposes flighty thoughts, such as causing the school to feel more like a local area meeting place, while Tim demands adhering to the dependable techniques he knows best. This prompts a few entertaining minutes as they attempt to get in total agreement, from miscommunications about style decisions to settling on the most ideal way to show riding illustrations. Regardless of their conflicts, it's unmistakable the two of them share a similar ultimate objective: to construct something uniquely great. Tim's development as a person becomes clear through his eagerness to pay attention to Jessica and compromise as opposed to destroying through with his own vision. He's figuring out how to adjust and track down balance. Their cooperative interaction offers carefree snapshots of give and take, with Jessica's richness slowly prevailing upon him, demonstrating the way that their joined assets can make an effective organization. Their science adds warmth to their communications, highlighting how far Tim has come. It's reviving to see him approach this new pursuit with an open heart, and Jessica's irresistible enthusiasm draws out the best in him. Their cooperation turns into a beguiling point of convergence of the episode, helping watchers to remember the force of joint effort and shared regard. Episode 10 of Season 18 epitomizes why Heartland has stayed a dearest series for almost 20 years. It conveys a rich, layered story that digs profound into subjects of family, flexibility, and mending. Each character is given reality to advance, causing their excursions to feel true and significant. The pacing is great, permitting the storylines to unfurl normally without feeling hurried, which is vital to making a delightful and sincerely full insight for the crowd. The course is astonishing, with each second painstakingly made to draw out the best in the two characters and plot. The makers have found some kind of harmony, winding around together snapshots of humor, show, and sentiment consistently. Associations between characters, whether carefree or profoundly close to home, are appealing and add layers to the general account. The cinematography is amazing, catching the greatness and peacefulness of Alberta's scenes. The shots of Heartland Homestead, washed in delicate light, or set against huge skies, reflect the episode's personal tone. These scenes bring out a feeling of harmony and congruity, establishing the story in the excellence of nature, a center component of the show. The composing sparkles by carrying humor and heart to the front, while additionally investigating heavier minutes with awareness. The mix of light and serious tones guarantees that each character's story reverberates profoundly with watchers, whether they're managing individual battles or praising triumphs. The characters fill in manners that vibe acquired and consistent with what their identity is. Notwithstanding the profound ups and downs, the episode eventually leaves watchers with a feeling of trust and happiness. There's a strong message about the significance of family, remaining consistent with oneself, and facing fears head-on. At its heart, Heartland has forever been tied in with tracking down strength in affection and association, and this episode catches that soul impeccably. The development we observe in each person, whether they face win or challenge, fills in as a sign of the flexibility we as a whole have. By and by, Heartland does how it has helped such countless seasons. It conveys a confident message that resounds, leaving us enthusiastically guessing what's to come while praising the excursion of the characters we've come to cherish. As the series pushes ahead, Episode 10 fills in as a powerful sign of the show's ability to strike to contact hearts and convey stories that vibe unimaginably certifiable. The episode doesn't simply advance the plot yet, extends the crowd's personal association with the characters, showing their development and advancement in manners that are unobtrusive yet significant. Every second is painstakingly created to resound by and by. Whether it's a calm family discussion, a delicate second with the ponies, or a choice that will shape the character's future. One of the key highlights of this episode is it's on the strength of relationships. The bonds between family members are tested and strengthened, showcasing not just the challenges they face, but also how they support each other through thick and thin. Character growth is evident, especially as some make difficult decisions that push them toward greater self-understanding and maturity. The stunning scenery continues to be a hallmark of Heartland, with sweeping views of the ranch and the surrounding landscapes that complement the episode's emotional depth. These breathtaking visuals not only add beauty, but also serve as a metaphor for the vast potential of the characters' lives and the challenges they still need to overcome. As the episode wraps up, we're reminded why Heartland continues to capture our hearts after all these years. The emotional depth, breathtaking landscapes, and the journeys of these beloved characters keep us coming back, season after season. This episode doesn't just tell a story, it pulls us into the lives and struggles of characters we've grown to love. And as we eagerly look toward the next episode, one thing's for sure, Heartland isn't just a show. It's a journey we're all a part of. So stay tuned, because the best may be yet to come.